Hey, these are the things I got today. This is one of my favorite salvias. This is a perennial and it's perfect profusion. This one grows 16 to 20 inches tall and wide. Prefers full sun and it always perform great for me. It's one of the first salvias that flowers. And that's the reason I actually bought another one, because I have one planted in a flower bed, and I think I need 3, but my Home Depot only had 1 of these. If I find another one, then I get it, but I didn't want to miss out on this one. This is the incredible Saturn sunflowers. This grows about 2 to 3 feet tall and wide, and it requires full sun. This will be an annual for me, but it keeps blooming and blooming and blooming, and it's branching out, and it looks amazing. So I got 2 of these, and the reason I have 2 is because I think I'm gonna put them in the front flower bed. I don't know where yet. I mean, I have 2 locations. I just need to make the decision. I also got this. This is a wax begonia. Requires full sun and grows 8 to 12 inches tall and wide. These are for a few containers that I'm gonna show you because they're not performing too well. Then I got this, which is a perennial for me as well, Belleza Pinkara. I have a few of these in the garden, and they come back reliably for me. They prefer full sun, and they grow about, again, 12 to 18 inches tall and wide. But I just don't know. I couldn't find 2 with of this color. I don't know if it is the same. They both label the same. However, if you look at this one, it looks so much darker than this. Or maybe it's because this is older and it's fading. I don't know. I do not know. But anyways, I think I want this to be put in a container. I'm not 100% sure. And then this one is because my love of hummingbirds, and this one is the pink profusion. You see? Wait. That one is the rocking fuchsia salvia. This grows 24 to 36 inches tall and wide, and this is supposed to be an annual for me, and requires full sun. It says full to par sun, but for me it takes full sun. I got this. This is a Proven Winner brand, and I have a black and blue that is a genetic one. And I know the hummingbird loves them both. So I'm gonna put them in places where I can actually enjoy when he comes. Now, I also bought this Spring Zizzle Hydrangea. They grow 4 to 6 feet tall and wide. They require full sun to per shade, and they are from first edition. Look at the size on this one. I got these because I'm gonna put them in the containers on the deck, because I lost one of the iridescent roses, the Tranquility, which is a white tree rose that I have for 3 years, and I loved it. But I guess the winter was too much for it. And then I purchased last year a Desdemona tree rose as well, and it's not doing that great. so I want to give it a better chance. So I think I'm gonna put it over here, which is where I had the container with the limelight hydrangea standard. So I'm gonna move the base, which is a tile, and I think I'm gonna plant it there. Now I might put another boxwood over here because I eventually want this to be covered. Let's get started removing my dead rose. Now let's remove the petunias, the dead roses, the petunias, and the other plants I have here at the base of the rose. There's an inicio that I have at the base of the rose. I don't know, this might be very root bound. This would have been the third season for this rose in here. So let's see how that goes. I'm trying to loosen up the soil to see if it comes out easier. Like I said, it is not easy to get it out, but eventually I did. I thought it was going to be more difficult, but it was not. So thankfully, it is done. Before I plant the Frizzle Zizzle Hydrangea, I am going to recharge the soil with some plantain. That's what I mostly use because it's accessible to me. It looks pretty good for the size of the container. And yeah, I just want to make it a little higher. I don't want it to go down too much. I don't want to get waterlogged. Now I'm going to start adding back the senecio and petunias and water it, and we should be done after that. I'm gonna do the same process with this one, but this one is actually gonna be planted because this one is still alive. At least I hope so. That has some life. This is a Desdemona tree rose from David Austin. So over here, I had the Desdemona tree rose, and in this container, I had the Tranquility tree rose. As you can see, we are very elevated here, and the winds were extreme this winter. And we had very harsh swings in the temperatures, very highs, really lows. But anyways, I think that's what contributed to the loss of the plants. Nonetheless, I think it is beautiful, was an opportunity to add something new to the garden. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.